very gusty winds with this, but I'm not seeing any circulation. So again, the Carbondale area, very strong gusty winds moving in. That's basically all I see with that storm.
Dunklin and Pemiscot both have a confirmed tornado heading towards the Boot Hill from Arkansas. Looks like Hornersville, Rives, Gobbler, Steele, they're all potentially in that confirmed tornado.
So here's a possible tornado right here near Culin. It's from Cardwell east into Hornersville over towards Steele. Get in your safe spot. This is definitely a tornado, a large tornado on the ground in northeastern Arkansas that is moving into the southern parts of the Boot Hill. Okay, stop the Cape Girardeau camera. The Cape Girardeau camera.
We're getting reports of significant damage out of Delta.
Yeah, okay. I think we're seeing the tornado on the Cape Girardeau camera right now. I think you have the tornado on the camera.
Yeah.
Yep. That would be, so we're facing, yeah, that is looks like a wedge tornado that is to the south and west of Cape Girardeau. So if you would put the, thank you. Got to bear with me here, folks. That large tornado is headed right to my house. So let me pan up and take a look at this. Wow, that is an intense hook. Okay, so let's zoom in. So we've got a large and damaging tornado on the ground west of Cape Girardeau. What community did you say that had a lot of damage?
Delta.
Delta. So there's a debris ball right there. Let's zoom in a little bit more so I can get an idea of how long it's going to be until it heads into
It seems like it's just over in between Dutchtown and Delta as per our latest scan.
So there's the tornado. It's moving right into Dutchtown. So again, Dutchtown, this is 74. If you live along 74 west of the airport or west of I-55, that is moving into the area right now. You need to be underground if you have a basement. If you don't have a basement, you need to put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. Dalhousie right here, Menards right here, Walmart right here. This is exit 93, this is exit 95 and exit 96. A confirmed tornado is on the ground and it's headed there right now. It's going to be there in about 12 minutes. We've got a tornado doing significant damage. I see it on the tower cam. There's a wedge tornado to the southwest of Cape Girardeau that is moving towards Dutchtown as we speak. A very strong indication of a tornado. And let's see what yeah, there it is. It's right on Highway 25. It's about to be where the circle is, the traffic circle where 25 and 50 and 51 meet up and everything. If you know where that is, that's where it's about to cross. It's just on the north side of that, and it's moving in towards Dutchtown. So we've got a tornado on the ground. I can see it on the tower cam as well. A strong indication of a tornado. We have other tornado warnings. Again, this tornado right here, this tornado warning moving into Pope County. Last check was not all that impressive on the velocity, but we're going to zoom back in and take a look at this. And I want to take a look at the scope, and I want to see the shear in it. And then in just a second, I'm going to take a swallow of water here for just a second, Cassie. I'm going to let you take over for just a second. So I'm not seeing a lot of rotation near Rosebud, but we do have a tornado warning with that as we speak as well. All right, let's take a look. It looks like that tornado from our tower cam, I don't know if it's getting rain wrapped, but it does look a little less organized. I'm not seeing the, well, nope, I see another funnel coming down. Okay, DeCoyne down to Carbondale. Again, for you folks in that go to Southern Illinois, we're going to take a look at this as well. Down from Mount Vernon. There's a quick little spin up possible south of Mount Vernon. That would be a weak tornado. We've got just gusty winds going into Carterville and Carbondale. I don't see any tornadic activity there right this second. What is the camera that I'm looking at above the Cape Girardeau camera?
I would say looking over, I know you're trying to talk to them, but throwing it out there,
Okay,
Dutchtown looks like where that circulation would be.
Okay, so that is, oh, whoa, yeah, leave it right there. Look at that.
Wow.
Nope, go back. If you, oh, we don't have control of it. Okay, we don't have control. I got you. I hope somebody at MoDOT can hear me on TV. Pan it to the left just a bit. That is a tornado. That is a big wedge tornado. You can see it right here. That is the tornado that is, wow, that is a big tornado on the ground right now. This is, okay, put the radar behind me, please. Thank you. I'm going to zoom into this, and Cassie, I'm going to have you take over here for just a second. I'm going to zoom in, but we have a large tornado right here moving into Cape Girardeau, and I need to take just a second.
So we're going to be tracking this current confirmed tornado that is heading towards the Cape Girardeau area. Looking at, I'm going to pull this up over here so I can zoom in closer to it. I'm going to zoom in right into that area that we are watching for that area of rotation. Zoom out just a little bit. I'm going to put the debris signature on there. And I do want to look at CC. This will show areas of where things are possibly dropping. Trying to pull up so there's the velocity, there's the couplet that we look for, those two different colors. That is showing winds going different directions. So there is the tornado that we are tracking. Now that is just west of the Chaffee area. I'm going to go ahead and put on the home here and do a cell track to the north. Now this isn't going to go all the way, that's not going to go the speed that I need it to. I'm trying to just at least pin this out in a track of where it could potentially be going. I'm going to zoom out so that we can track that. Dutchtown, you definitely need to be in your safe spot right now. I'm going to zoom out here so I can put on a tracker of everyone that needs to be in their safe zone. So let me zoom back in. And I'm going to move this over. We need the reflectivity on. Dutchtown, you need to be in your safe zone. I'm going to put on pan. I'm going to move this to the left so that we can get a cell track on this storm. It's moving at 60 miles per hour. So these towns expect it sooner than what is listed here because I couldn't get that to go out to the 60 miles per hour. So Cape Girardeau, you need to be in your safe spot. McClure, you need to be in your safe spot. Anna, you have a little bit of time, but you need to be getting in that safe spot as well as this confirmed tornado continues to move east. You can see it in the camera there in the upper right-hand corner of the tornado that is on the ground. Again, Cape Girardeau, McClure, Dutchtown, you need to be in your safe spot. We are getting multiple reports of damage of where this tornado has already moved across. I'm going to reset this here and pan it back. So I'm going to zoom in for us into that little hook area that we are watching with this confirmed tornado. I want to go ahead and get the velocity scan on that. There it is, just northeast of Dutchtown, moving to the north side of Cape Girardeau. I'm going to go ahead and toss that back to you, Grant.
All right, yeah, so we have it. Were you on Max 1?
Yes, I was.
All right, so folks, I appreciate your patience there. We just had to take care of a couple of things. But so we've got a tornado. It's not a possible tornado. This is a tornado. It looks like a very large tornado. You could see the tower cam is looking southwest from Cape Girardeau. You can see the MoDOT cam is looking at the downburst. It looks like the rain is wrapping around the tornado near the airport from that. You can see the rain and hail wrapping around. But we've got an intense tornado likely moving into Cape Girardeau as we speak. This is moving in through Dalhousie right now. According to the radar, we've got a tornado moving through Dalhousie. It's about to move towards the Menards area. It's about to move towards Sam's, and it is moving towards the Walmart area. It will continue across 57. It looks as though it's going to be close to the station. It's going to stay. It's hard to tell because there's such a big circulation, but right now I would say it rides right along the Shawnee Parkway, Highway 74 as it goes into East Cape Girardeau. So again, a tornado I will say the good news, if there is any, because I know my mom and my wife are listening right now, the velocity has weakened just a bit. Hopefully this storm is weakening, but we've got to take it seriously because this was showing a huge tornado both on camera, had debris signature, and it had the possibility, we can see it on reflectivity as well. So let me back things up, get everybody caught up to date. Again, we've got numerous tornado warnings. We have a tornado moving into Cape Girardeau right now, the southern end of Cape Girardeau. We have a tornado moving into Bernie right now. We've got a tornado moving into Malden right now. An intense tornado moving towards Steele right now. It's still just south of the Boot Heel. And a possibility of a quick spin-up tornado east of Carbondale towards Carterville, up towards Mount Vernon. But again, these storms, when I'm looking, I'm not seeing a lot in the way of tornadic activity. Cassie, Madeline, if you see anything in the chat with these other storms, please shout them out. Because right now I want to pay very close attention to, just saw power flashes on the Cape Girardeau tower cam. So big tornado just hit something. We got power flashes west of Cape Girardeau.
We're getting
folks, everybody in the station, if you can hear me, we need to be headed towards our safe spot. I would recommend the staircase going into the garage, underneath the staircase. And I'm going to meet folks there if this continues to do this, because the studio, we could see. So everybody but me, get into your safe spot. Thank you. All right, we've got a tornado into Cape Girardeau as we speak, and you can see it on the tower cam. And so what's going to happen here is we're going to leave the radar up. It's very likely we may lose power here. We're about to take a direct hit from a large tornado. A large wedge tornado is moving in towards the Cape Girardeau area, and there's a chance we lose power and a chance we lose more. So I'm going to be watching this on different sources. And of course, I know everybody is a little nervous right now, including myself. I've never had to watch a tornado hit my house. I'm hoping it's not hitting my house, but it is now north of, it is crossing Interstate 55 right now, near the Cape Central High School. This tornado is moving right through Cape Central High School area, that exit 95, at 95. Again, we're a little bit behind here, so I'm looking at the camera as well. Again, the storm is getting much, much closer to us now. So I want to get in a little closer. Again, folks, we have numerous tornado warnings, but we're paying attention. I'm seeing power flashes on the tower cam. We've got a debris signature. The tornado is not here. The tornado is right here. The tornado would be crossing Interstate 55. It's going to be near the intersection of Shawnee Parkway and Kings Highway. This is where that tornado is, at least on radar, and it could vary a little bit. It could vary a little bit. Yes?
Tell Derek to take the radar full, and we're going to walk around the corner.
Okay. Derek, take the radar full, if you is what Roger's telling us to do. Take the radar full. I'm going to stay with it for about 2 more minutes. Thank you very much. Again, we've got a tornado because I want to track this as it moves into Cape Girardeau. We've got a tornado on the ground. It's headed right towards the station. Everybody in the station is getting in their safe spot. The tornado, again, is going to be located right here near the intersection of Shawnee Parkway and Kings Highway, and it's continuing to move off to the north and to the east. I want to scope it real quick, see if we got an update on the shear. That's still an old update, and you know we may have lost some data because of the storms right here. So again, we've got a tornado that has been moving into Cape Girardeau. I haven't had any. I'm sure we're seeing some damage reports. We will. We're going to have to. We're going to leave the radar full. What I want to do is because we're all going to go take shelter, including myself, because this is moving right into the station right now. So everybody can see the warnings. We're going to leave the radar up full here. I'm going to take the banner off, and we're going to go in our safe spot for just a minute. I'm going to keep talking as long as I can. I have radar in my hand, but I've got to get to a place because the studio is a wide open roof structure. So we're following our rules, going to our safe spot right now, putting as many walls between us and the outside as possible. Again, the data right now says that we've got the possibility of the tornado moving right into the station, right into the station. So again, we continue to monitor this closely. We've got a possible tornado moving into downtown Cape Girardeau right now. This was on the ground. We saw it on the tower cam. We saw power flashes. We've had reports of damage. So we've got, a possible, well, not possible, it's definitely a tornado that is on the ground right now. We've got the whole staff. We're all safe in our safe room. I'm going to stay right here, and I'm going to watch it on radar. Try and get some other shout outs to other areas because I'm watching the radar. You see the radar's full. As long as we have power, we can get it out. We can see that we've got, there was a little bit of an echo, folks. I'm sorry about that. So we've got a tornado warning for Mount Vernon. Again, I'm just seeing strong gusty winds. Mount Vernon down to Benton, Illinois. It's east of Carbondale. So if my daughter is listening in Carbondale, the tornado threat has passed you. We've got a tornado in downtown Cape Girardeau. It's crossing the Mississippi River right now, according to the radar. Right over, it's actually probably just north of the station, but it's so close we got to take shelter. Again, storms tilt, so the exact location, hard to pinpoint. Another tornado that is forming right now is in southern Stoddard County. This is west of Bernie. We've got a tornado that is forming west of Bernie. This is going to go between Dexter and Bernie in southern Stoddard County. As we head towards Dunkling County, very strong winds in Malden, Campbell, and Clarkton. Hawkham, we're getting some very strong winds there as well. And I want to take a look at the Steele area because we had an intense tornado moving that way. That tornado is now a little weaker on radar, thankfully, and continues to move off to the northeast through southern Dunkling County. It's moving in towards the Zenith area. It's going to stay south of Kennett. It's going towards Rives, and it's going to stay just to the north of Steele. So again, we've got numerous reports of tornadoes, numerous tornado warnings. The tornado that is in Pope County in Illinois is looking pretty weak right now. It's still looking like a very intense storm, but I'm not seeing extreme circulation like I was earlier. Now, the tornado has, I'm going to actually put my spot on the radar. Okay, hand me my drink, please. It's by the computer. Tornado past the station. The tornado is, I'm going back. You guys stay down here for another 3 minutes. I'm going back to the studio. All right, folks, I'm headed back to the studio. The tornado has crossed east of the Mississippi River. It is now east of the Mississippi River. We should be having some very heavy rain and very strong winds here at the station. All righty. I am back. I need to find. All righty. I'm looking for a clicker. I don't know where I put my clicker. So we are missing a clicker. That was a little bit intense, folks. The circulation is right here. So we're located right here. It went right across us. And so now let me kind of pan things out and get everybody caught up to date. Again, a very intense day. Numerous tornado warnings. We still got about another 2.5 to 3 hours to go. You can see that I'm not seeing a lot of damage from our tower cam, so that's a good sign. We did see a lot of damage in a couple of communities west of Dalhousie that we know of. I have no idea the shape of my neighborhood. I'm actually going to see if my family's okay here real quick.
I'm trying to read the chat too. We're all back up here, so we're going to try and give you guys the latest updates and get you caught up on these storms. Cape Girardeau County had that confirmed tornado on the ground.
All right, so yeah, real intense. I've never witnessed a wedge tornado come right into the station, and you can see it behind me there on the tower cam. We saw some power flashes as it was moving in, and again, a very intense line of thunderstorms continues to move through. So again, I'm getting reports of significant damage in the Delta area. That was the tornado as it was moving towards Dalhousie and moving towards the Menards area. You could see it on our tower cam, and now we can't see it. I don't know if anybody is at the tower cam, but if we could swing it to look east of the Mississippi River, we may not be able to see anything because of the rain. It's likely wrapped in rain, but it is now east of us. And I'll just kind of keep my eye on it. You know, Advance got hit the other night as well, and unfortunately, this has taken almost the exact same track as the last storm we had that hit the station, so or hit just south of the station. So we're going to be staying with this. If this continues to move in its same direction, it'll be moving into the Cape Girardeau-Jackson area. The hail core would likely hit the Jackson area, with the hook moving just south of Jackson into Cape Girardeau. So let us go ahead and scope this, kind of get an idea of where the I hit the wrong button there. We're going to see, there you can see the circulation right there. That's where that possible tornado is developing as we speak. Again, it's large hail is a very big concern with this storm as well. So we've got very, very large hail likely with this storm. And this is the same storm that was over Lake Wapapello. The tower cam that you see behind me, I have it zoomed in on the storm. So you'll see some lightning every once in a while. As it gets closer, we may be able to make out some structure on this storm. We're going to put a track on this because this does go into Cape Girardeau County. It's just west of Cape Girardeau itself.
A funnel cloud has been reported dropping and retracting on C Highway west of Advance.
Okay, thank you very much. So funnel cloud with this circulation. Again, you can see the image behind me. Let's see, it is 7:15 right now, and this is once again headed right towards where we don't want it to be going towards. So I know I've got a couple of very nervous folks at home right now. So Mom, you've got a little while. I'm going to track it for you. I think it's going to miss that exact area. It looks like it's going to go just north of the last track. I know a lot of people have been asking the tornado that hit Delta, how close was it to my house? I measured it. It was 2,000 feet from hitting the house. So we're all fine, but other folks were much worse off, and we're thinking about them right now because we've got a giant storm moving that way that has the possibility of producing another tornado in the area that was just impacted 2 days ago, unfortunately. So I want to put a track on this. You said 40 miles per hour out, right?
Yes.
All right, so 40 miles per hour. And we're going to track the circulation. I'm not tracking the hail core. I'm tracking right where the tornado is. And you can see as we go off to the north and east, I'm going to go 40 miles per hour. Let's do that again because it didn't stop when I wanted it to. We're tracking the tornadic circulation. And so if it holds together at 40 miles per hour, here's the track. You can see Delta at 7:38. Delta, 7:38. So you've got 20 minutes. Advance, you have 4 minutes. You definitely need to be in your safe spot right now. Cape Girardeau, officially you're not in this warning, but that's 7:57, and that's downtown, basically right where the station is. So this storm is headed the exact same track as the one we saw 2 days ago. So I'm talking to everybody in the station as well that at about 7:45 to 7:50, if it holds together, I'll be talking more to you all as well. So we've got a possible tornado in southern Bullinger County. It's going to clip the northern parts of Stoddard County, and then it's going to move into southwestern Cape Girardeau County. And unfortunately, it is headed towards the Delta area that just took such a big hit the other day. Hopefully this stays aloft. I did notice that the dew point had risen to 61 degrees at the airport. So the real warm air is still south of this storm. So this storm, fingers crossed, is going to stay elevated, but the layer of cold air is very shallow, and a strong enough downdraft could easily break through that inversion and touch something down to the ground. So this is not the best scenario we've got going on, but we've got a tornado warning, and it's moving into advance right now. Again, we had the possibilities of baseball-sized hail. Did we get any reports of hail? I know you got the report of the funnel cloud.
We've also got an observed wall cloud on Highway V north of Advance.
Yeah, and I think I'm kind of making, whenever I see the lightning, I can kind of see that structure from our tower cam. Again, I've got the tower cam pointed right into this, and see, this has got a tremendous inflow notch right here, and this would be kind of where the tornado. What did they see the wall cloud? What state highway?
It was on Highway V north of Advance.
Highway V north of Advance. So that's not showing up right now. So it's going to be somewhere up in here is where they're looking right into that. You see this little void where we go from purple to green back to purple. That's the air going into the storm. It's wrapping around. This is the hail, large hail, state highway. I think that's AB. That is east of Zalma. Also Highway 51, just getting crushed with large hail right now.
We have a report of a tornado on the ground.
We've got a report of a tornado on the ground. So we have a tornado on the ground. Is this from Storm Spotters?
It is from, in the weather chat, from Cape Girardeau.
Okay, so we may see this turn purple here shortly then.
We may see it turn purple.
So where was the tornado reported?
It says at Junction 91.
Junction 91. I'm not exactly quite sure what. Did they give any?
In Advance, Missouri.
So it's in Advance. So we've got a tornado that is forming right in Advance. So again, unfortunately, here's the tornado. It's hitting Advance right now, and it's following the exact same track, Highway 25, as it moves off to the north and east. So Advance, again, you need to be seeking shelter right now. Delta, you need to be seeking shelter right now. Whitewater, more than likely it'll go to your south. Get in your safe spot anyway. As tornadoes occlude, they take sharp turns to the left. And so if this tornado decided to occlude and weaken, before it weakens, it would take a sharp turn and go right into Whitewater. So I need Whitewater in their safe spot. I need Delta in their safe spot. I need Advance in your safe spot. According to Storm Spotters, we have a tornado on the ground. I'm going to kind of take a different look at some things and see what we can find here. A confirmed tornado is in Advance right now, and it's moving towards Delta, and then eventually if it holds together, it's going to be moving in towards the Cape Girardeau area. And it does appear as this storm, I'm just kind of going what it should have done, it has made a right turn. So this storm has turned right, and that means the inflow into it is much stronger. So we're going to really have to monitor this. And the air right here going into the storm is very warm and muggy. Again, this is riding right along the warm front right now. And then our greatest concern, of course, is we've got a tornado on the ground with it. Spotters saw a tornado in Advance. And wow, that is a very tight circulation. So this circulation is very tight. It looks like it would be rain and hail wrapped as well. It may be kind of hard to see. It's definitely hard to see the structure. I'm also kind of looking at the screen here to when we get a good lightning flash to kind of get an idea. But it's going to be rain wrapped from our vantage point, I think. But we'll continue to keep the camera on it. So this tornado, if it is still with us, is about right here. It is now east of Delta. It is now east of Delta. It'll be moving on the northern side of Chaffee, moving towards the, again, I said this Wednesday, you know where the big traffic loop is there, where everything splits off. That's where this is headed right now. It's headed towards that, pretty close to that traffic loop. So if you live anywhere near there, you definitely need to get in your basement if you have one. If you don't have a basement, we're going to put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. So again, very large hail. Do you have a velocity update? Because I have not gotten a new one. It's still right at Highway P.
It's about to update. Hang on. Downloading. Okay. It seems like it's just heading into Dutchtown, so in between Gordonville and Chaffee. The strongest.
Okay. So this circulation is right here now, right here. So again, my new tornado warning, it does include Cape Girardeau. You're probably going to hear our phones go off here in a second. There you go. New tornado warning, that is for Cape Girardeau. That is for Scott City. That's for the airport area. It's for this tornado that hit the Advance area, was headed towards the Delta area. Looks as though it has become aloft briefly. And again, we've got our tower cam kind of pointed into the storm. I don't know if we're going to be able to see this or not. It's a little darker now than it was the last time because it's later at night, and so we don't have the sunlight to kind of help us light things up. But the lightning's lighting it up, but that kind of messes with things. All right, so now I just got a brand new reflectivity. So based on what Cassie told me, this possible tornado is right here at the intersection of 25 and 74, basically. So yeah, that's right at Dutchtown. So that's moving right into Dalhousie right now. So it'll be in the Dalhousie area in about 2 minutes. It'll be in my neighborhood in 4 minutes. So mom, family, get back, make sure you're in the basement. This possible tornado is going to be in our neighborhood in about 4 minutes. And then it's going to be getting into the Cape Girardeau, the city area here pretty quickly. Are they still tracking it at 40 or are they 35 or what's the new speed on it?
The new speed is at 40.
40 miles per hour.
40. Okay, thanks. So I'm going to put a track on it so we can kind of get an idea. Again, it's right over Dutchtown right now. That's where this tornado is. If we have one on the ground, it's right over Dutchtown.
Hey, Grant, I know you mentioned your mom there and that she's gone through this before. Just let her know that we're thinking about her.
All righty, yeah. And I also want to put my mom's watching and she's going to be nervous. I want to put her mind at ease that this is nothing compared to what she went through in Alabama. This is nothing. House isn't going to blow away with this. At least our house won't. Your house won't either. But could take the roof off and could take part of the upper level off. That's why you need to be in the basement. All right, here are the communities. So Cape Girardeau at 749. So we're talking about our area here again. But this, I'm going to kind of talk to the folks here in the station. This is kind of headed our way in about 5 minutes. Now, with that said, it doesn't look quite as strong as what we saw last time. I'm going to zoom in because I had the angle of the tower cam towards Delta. We may need to change the tower cam. So I'm going to zoom in to kind of get an idea if somebody can move the tower cam just a bit. We can look at this. I want to kind of get an idea of where this circulation is in proximity to where the station is. Because I want to be able to make sure that I keep the station safe as well and get people into the basement. Again, it's unbelievable that we're going to have to go through this in 2 days. I think Kathy said she didn't do it in 30 years here. And we've got a tornado that's taken the exact same track.
We're getting pictures in from the Advance area, and it looks like a pretty strong funnel. I can't see the ground because of trees, so I don't know if I can say tornado, but
that was
it
earlier.
Was
it was going through the Advance area. Okay.
Yeah. Circulation heading toward Dutchtown and I-55 as per this latest scan in the NWS chat.
I keep hitting the wrong button. Again, I've been doing this for too long over the past week. And to be thinking that I got another tornado going right towards my house is a little frustrating. So there it is. Okay. So what was the timestamp? The last two numbers on your timestamp for
40.
40.
So
yeah, it is. It's east of Dutchtown. So it's moving right in my neighborhood right now. It's moving right in my neighborhood right now. It's going to be moving over towards Menards. Again, close to the Cape High School. You folks need to be in your safe spot. I'm trying to think where we are, where the camera needs to be pointed. I can't really. Oh, that's the courthouse. That's the courthouse that I see lit. So if somebody could put the courthouse on the far right edge of the frame. So we need to move the camera slightly to the left, just slightly to the left. if somebody can get in, and if not, I can do it. But again, we've got a tornado moving in towards Cape. Okay, I think I see the funnel.
The latest scan on storm relative velocity grant shows a pretty tight signature just north of Dutchtown.
Right, and I think I see the tornado on the tower cam. I think I see it. So we need to get a lot of people in the safe spot again. Two days ago. So yeah, I see a tornado. Well, I see a funnel. I can't tell if it's on the ground or not. But I see a funnel that is moving into Cape Girardeau right now. Again, I'm getting old data. I'm going to walk up. Do me a favor, if you can, put the tower cam full on the screen for me real quick. I need to check another source here real quick.
The latest scan is, again, just northeast of Dutchtown.
Yeah, so that is moving into, all right, I want to make sure that is on, that's my ZDR. I need to make sure that's on ZDR, that's on CC. So what I'm looking at here, folks, and it's hard to tell, but we're looking right into that mesocyclone, and it's hard to tell because it won't get backlit, but it looks like there's a funnel of some sort right here. It's really hard to tell, so I really don't want to say that's it, to be honest with you. But all right, let's go ahead and put Max 1 behind me if we can. Again, I appreciate you guys. The booth is working so hard. So this tornado is moving through the Dalhousie area. It's probably right over Menards right now. If it is on the ground, we're going to take another look at the shear marker. And again, I'm still getting some old data. I'm going to see if we got a debris signature here. I do not see it. That's the good news. I do not see a debris signature. So definitely some good news. But we're getting some folks in our safe spot here in the building. And I'm probably going to do the same thing here in just a second. Matter of fact, I want to get one more look at it because I just got an update and to see what's going on. Jeff, are you going to say something?
Oh, I'm just saying we're heading to the basement again for the second time since I've worked here, 22 years, and the second time in
2 days.
3 days, 2 days, yeah. I'm going to let my daughter know. She's texting me. I'm okay, bud. I'm going to head to the basement.
Right. So again, there's the tornado, and it's, according to this, it's in my neighborhood at this time, but this is going to be old, so it's probably crossing Interstate 55 right now. And here is the Shawnee Parkway. Again, this is Bloomfield, and this is William. So this is going to be going right, the same exits I called last time, 95 and 96. This is exit 99. Jackson, you're probably getting some large hail, but the possible tornado is moving in towards the Cape Girardeau area. It appears to be about 5 minutes from the station right now based on this. 5 minutes from the station if it is on the ground. So far, this has not turned purple, which is a good sign. I haven't seen any CC drop, which is how we look for debris. And I don't see the debris, which is good. But I do see a very, very tight circulation with this storm. Hopefully the storm is elevated and we're not seeing any tornadic development. But again, we've got based on this time, I want to see the timestamp over here on the latest one. I think we got about 4 minutes.
They just downloaded a new one.
All right, let me see this one real quick. I'm looking at the timestamp to see where it is. And it is, let's see, it is, okay, that was 49 and it's 50. This is great. So this will give me an exact timing. Okay, I'll go right where the station is. This storm is the tornado is 6 nautical miles from the station. 6 nautical miles from the station, moving at 30 miles per hour. It'll be here in just a few minutes. So, folks, we're going to do this again like we did. I'm going to bring the radar up full so you can see it. I'm going to take my phone. We're going to leave the microphone on so I can kind of keep up with what's going on. But we've got another tornado that is headed right towards I need to find my phone so I can have radar. We have another tornado that is headed right towards our building as we speak. So we got Max. We've got everything up here loaded. We've got about 4 minutes until this possible tornado hits right where our station is. Once again, And it continues to take the exact same track as the last one. I'm going to let somebody mute the TV so we don't get the mix minus on the air.
On the chat, Grant, on the chat, I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if they can hear it. On the chat, it's saying a trained mobile spotter confirmed tornado on the ground between Dutchtown headed towards Gordonville. Now it's at 7:50.
Okay, so at 7:50, a tornado on the ground. It has moved east of Gordonville. So that is, here I'm going to let you guys go on down. I need to be kind of halfway up so I don't get that echo. I'm good, thank you. So here's what we're doing, folks. Hopefully you can still hear me. There's a chance we lose power because we may take a pretty direct hit here. We had a tornado hit us or come right next to us on Wednesday, and here we are having to do the same thing again. So I've got radar. I've got me located on the radar so I can see exactly where this possible tornado is in conjunction to us. And yeah, it is about 3 minutes away. 3 minutes away from downtown Cape Girardeau. If this is on the ground, I'm seeing what could be a debris signature just based on reflectivity, not a total debris signature that we would normally see. So once again, a tornado headed into downtown Cape Girardeau. It is crossing the interstate. We've got another severe thunderstorm warning that is moving in towards the Poplar Bluff area. This is for hail and high winds. And there's another storm I'm watching closely east of Doniphan that is about to move into Butler County. We'll probably see another severe thunderstorm warning issued for that storm. And so we're going to continue to monitor this. But the worst thing we could see right now is headed right into downtown Cape Girardeau again.
A train spotter is falling behind the tornado.
Okay, there's a spotter that's chasing this tornado and keeping us informed. He's on the back side of it. So I guess we've got a tornado. I haven't seen, of course, I can't tell if it's confirmed or not by the warning on this. Here, would you put that on the table for me up there? Thanks.
Is northbound on Highway 25.
Northbound on Highway 25. Okay, so the tornado is east of Highway 25, so it takes a minute for it to get there. So we've got, this looks as though it may be, okay, so this looks as though it may be occluding and taking a left turn. So this may be taking a left turn, and if that does happen, it's going to it's going to cross Kings Highway, the north part of Kings Highway, north of William in about 2 minutes, and it's going to head towards the JC's golf course area if it's occluding. If it doesn't occlude, it's going to go towards downtown Cape Girardeau, right where we are. But it looks as though it's trying to occlude right now. I see reflectivity and everything is turning to the north. So it looks like it may miss the downtown area.
You're losing your audio a little bit, Grant. You want to try my mic?
All right, I'm going to keep coming up. I'm going to come up a little bit more. All right, so it looks like it's moving a little bit off to the north, and we may catch a break here. Mobile spotter, was there a tree damage on the side of the road? Yep. So we've got very strong winds, to say the least. This is going to be very gusty winds from exit 99 all the way down, looping, basically following Kings Highway throughout the entire city. We're going to see some very strong gusty winds. It looks like the couplet is going to be just north of the station now. So I'm going to give it one more loop, and then I'm going to go back into the studio if this is going to be the case. If it looks like it's going to miss us. It was so close. It's just, I can't imagine doing this twice in 1 week. We've got very strong winds, a very strong circulation. Any other reports from the spotters there, Cassie?
No, not that. A train spotter on Julian Lane, Cape reported wind picking up, and they're taking a mobile spotter confirmed tornado on ground. Downtown Gordonville is getting extreme rear flank.
Rear flank downdraft
yes.
in Gordonville? Okay. So we're getting a lot of rear flank. So that's the strong winds. And what a rear flank downdraft is, folks, is it is the winds on the backside of a supercell. and it will be powerful. And that's what I'm seeing on Doppler radar that's moving right into downtown. So we may get winds gusting 60 to 80 miles per hour across the whole downtown area. That's going to do some tree damage and cause some issues. But the circulation itself looks to be right where, well, that was old, so that's going to be, it's looking just south of highway or exit 99. So this is going to be going right through Lexington, I think, over Lexington, all those houses in Lexington. This is where this new spin up is headed. There's a roundabout at Lexington and W. This is going to be moving east of there. Malden Park it looks to be okay, Madeline, but it is right there. It's real close to Malden Park. I know I said Lexington, and some folks that know some folks that live there. We want to make sure that everybody's safe. So we've got some very strong winds moving in, and a possible tornado moving through Cape Girardeau. Looks like it's already done some damage to the west of Cape Girardeau, and other storms we continue to watch. We've got a supercell that's moving in towards Poplar Bluff right now. Right now it looks like mainly hail and high winds with that. Hail up to quarter-size hail. And we're getting lots of reports of flooding, folks. Lots of reports of flooding. This is going to be a nasty flooding night. Let's see. I just got a report of...
I'm trying to keep up with the chat.
This is tightening up just north of the station. It is just north of the station. So the northern parts of Cape Girardeau, I know we kept saying the southern parts, but when it occludes, it takes that left turn, and that's why these warnings are issued so wide, and it was headed right for us again, and it looks as though it is occluding, and we're getting that circulation on the north side of town. So if you live near the golf course, it's the JC's golf course, I think, close to that pilot house on the north side. That's right. That's JC's, right, Jeff?
Yeah. Right
okay,
there.
so that's where this is. So this is right there. This is right where that tornadic circulation is. And I know there's some friends of mine that are listening right now. I'm talking to you. It is headed right towards your house. So please be in your safe spot. It's going to be there in less than 2 minutes. It may already be there. But we've
That's
got
a strong drop on CC.
Yeah, it is a drop. It's a little noisy, but man, it kind of adds up. So what it looks like we're happening is it's occluding. I don't know if we're going to get a new circulation, but it is definitely to the north of the station.
Winds are picking up outside right
Yeah, we're going to get nailed with very strong winds here at the station. So because we're going to get that gust front. The gust front, the rear flank downdraft is moving right through downtown.
I'm trying to keep up with the chat, but
so we've got there's a very tight circulation right near the golf course, and so I'm gonna be headed back into the studio because I need to get some roads to be calling out because this thing is tightening up significantly tightening up. We've got strong rotation. It is going to the north side of downtown. It's going to be probably very close to the casino, maybe just north of the casino in Cape Girardeau. It's going to be just northwest of the casino, but it's going to be... I'm going to get in here and kind of zoom in because I know a lot of folks in this area, and I know a lot of folks are in harm's way right now, so I want to make sure that they are okay.
Everybody or just us? Okay.
So again,
Heading back
we've
to the
got
set.
so the station's right here. We're getting hit with the rear flank downdraft. The tornado is actually right here now on the north. Here's Lexington. It's on the north side of Lexington. It is crossing Perryville Road as we speak. If it is on the ground, the circulation continues to tighten up right in Cape Girardeau on the north side. This is what I'm talking about right here. This tornado is located in this general area right here. So Cape Rock Road, you need to be seeking shelter. We're talking about the golf course I was talking about is right up here. So the circulation looks like it's going to be just south. That's why I needed to get in here to see the roads because the source I have, I can kind of guesstimate where it is. But here's our tornado. So the station is right here. The tornado's right here, and it's moving off to the northeast. So it's going to go towards North Sprigg Street. We've got southeast Missouri, where the softball field is at southeast Missouri. If you know where that is, that's where this circulation is moving right now. I know there's a lot of folks that live in the apartment complex right there on Lexington. This is going to be very, very close. There's a few apartment complexes that the students go to. Please be in your safe spot. Get in a basement if you have it. If you don't have it, put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. So I'm going to zoom out just a bit because we've got this possible tornado. No, it's confirmed. They've got, I'm losing my mic, so.
Yeah, confirmed tornado. They have it moving at about 45 miles per hour.
So I've got two confirmations. I've got one that's going up northeast of Jackson. I got one that's in the north side of Cape Girardeau. So let's kind of see. We just got an update here. So again, everybody in eastern Cape Girardeau County, you need to be in your safe spot. Even if you don't get the tornado, these rear flank downdraft winds are very, very strong. There's the tornado right there. It's more than likely a little farther north and east now. Let's see if we got, yeah, and that's what I think they're doing. I think they're saying, Cassie, what you were showing me, that CC drop.
Yeah.
So, all right, so we've gone from the purple shading on this tornado warning that was going through Cape Girardeau, and now we've got this new storm that's coming off to the, not yet, but thank you, off to the north and east of the Jackson area. So, Mom, Anita, Halen, the storm's gone for you right now. Just want to set your mind at ease. Thank you very much.
What about the folks in Jackson?
And Jackson, it's close because I don't know where people consider Jackson. In the eastern part of Jackson, they're not safe. They're still in harm's way in eastern Jackson. And the eastern part of Cape, if you live west of Interstate 55, the tornado threat is over for the time being.